Hey, Bruce here. Today we're going to be looking at this drywall sander. If you've never used one, this is a joy. I have multiple ones of these. And boy, oh boy, it's making sanding a heck of a lot faster. Just first of all, what comes with the unit, you get a carrying bag for it. And I'll show you how to stow that. And then you get the hose attachment with the bag for your sanding debris. And that, I'll show you how to hook that on there. And then the unit itself, it'll come collapsed, which this is a nice feature. Mine I'll have to pull apart. But they, anyway, you can collapse it down, and then you do have to, if you want to get it in that bag, then this extension handle, you do unclip here, and then you pull it out. Now, I'll let you know, and then you can loosen it if it's too tight. But I'll let you know, even this all the way loose, getting this handle in there on this particular unit, mine, was very, very stiff, very tough to get in there. So it'll go in, you just gotta give it a good push. And then anyway, once it's in, you lock it down like that. And you'll see, I'm gonna just actually do this. You'll see on the end of this guy, the hose attachment. So that's where the attachment goes in, and you can see there's a notch in here. And that guy just goes around there and locks in the, I can't see it here, I'm standing like this, here we go. It just locks in there like that, and you're good to go, okay? So that's how it connects to the unit itself. Let me get this thing, actually, let me just use it like that. Anyway, that's how that hose connects to the unit itself. They do give you an adapter. This is a rubberized adapter. The only thing I can figure is maybe if you were going to use this hose and bag on another unit or a vacuum or something, you might be able to accommodate that and get your vacuum hose on here, or your discharge hose for something else. I don't really know what you would use that adapter for because the unit doesn't require it. Anyway, it has a really nice power head. Oh, I meant to plug it in. Hang on one second. It has a really nice power head, and what you can see is that it does articulate all over. So if you've used these before, if you haven't, as you're going up and down and over, this thing articulates right with you, and you can see the sanding head right here. Here's your disc go on there, and then you have these little brushes are what keep most of the debris from just launching and flying everywhere, and then as the vacuum is vacuuming, as it self-vacuums, it sucks up the debris in the bag. So what else? It does, let me fire it up for you and I'll show you some of the features there. This joint here, let me just tell you this. It comes with an extra end, and these ends you'll have to put on the hose when you first get it. And it doesn't give you directions on this. So if you're mechanically inclined, you'll figure it out. If you struggle a little bit with that, you have an end, and this is the same end as on here, and it just literally, there's two snaps that snaps on the hose. What you want to do is they give you this little neoprene washer in there, and that creates a good suction, a good seal. So when you put it on that hose, the end of this hose has a flat spot, and it creates a good seal, so you don't have dust and debris flying outside of your connections. They give you an extra one. They give you two extra washers as well. One I already put in here. They give you some earplugs. They give you a dust mask. They give you this strap. When you fold this thing in half, you can strap it around there and lock it in place if you want. You probably won't use that. You probably just throw it in the bag. The sanding discs, they give you two sets of discs. They start at 80 grit. 80 grit, 100, 120, 150, 180, and 240 grit. And if you've used these before, you could blow right through these discs if you're sanding on your mud. If it's got moisture in it at all, it'll just gum these right up. If you sand dry stuff, like we should be doing, but sometimes you get in a hurry, these will last a long time. And then I take my air compressor and blow them out, my air blower, and I blow them out. So anyway, you get two sets of those discs in here. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. You get safety glasses, and you also get an extra set of brushes for the motor. So that's nice. You get all those spare parts. Let's fire this thing up, and I'll show you that. First of all, you have the trigger mechanisms here. You have to depress this button as you pull the trigger. It's a safety feature, obviously. And then right here, you have your variable speed knob right here, and I'll let you hear that. So you can lock this in place. So I can lock it in. You can hear the variable speed. And then you press the button and the button lock comes off. So that, it does have the variable speed. And then also, one thing that mine have, and the reason I bought these in the first place, is for the light. Oftentimes when you're working in your rooms and whatnot, lighting is non-existent, or it's temporary lighting that's not very great. So it's tough to see the walls really well without an extra light in there. So these actually come with a light right on them. I think did I turn that on? Let me see. Yeah. So it's activated when you turn it on. It has an on and off switch right here, the little red switch somewhere there. You can see it right there. It looks like, yeah. So there's an on and off switch there. But when you do have it on, that light illuminates and it lights up your wall. And so if you've ever used one that does that, they're really nice. I really enjoy the one I have that I use that way. This handle does extend in and out slightly. So from here, there's a little bit more. You can push it in and out for adjustment if you need to. I don't know what else. This is the bag. This catches all your sanding debris. And then to empty it, it's just got a slide and you can dump it right out. And then this guy just slides right back over. And this is pretty much how, at least all the ones I've used have been designed with the same feature. That you just slide this back over. Anyway, I'm not gonna fuss with it. I'm here waiting on me. What else we got? I think that's about it. Overall, this thing's nice and comfortable. It's, got some weight to it. All these things have some weight. That's the trade-off. You can use a hand sander that's a lot lighter, or these guys have some weight, but man, your work goes way faster. So anyway, all in all, it's a good unit. I haven't used it myself. I'm out of town. My properties, I'm remodeling all my properties. They're 4 hours away from here, and I got it here today. So I want to get this review done. I know how it'll work. I don't have any problems with that. My thing was design, quality of build, way it felt in my hand. Everything feels really good. I like this feature here. Mine, you have to pull all the way apart, like you would with this handle here. You have to unbuckle it and pull them all the way apart to stow them. I really like this feature here where you just break it in half. And then you still have to pull that end out. You might be able to, if you collapse it all the way, you might sneak it in the bag with that handle on there, this extension on here, but I don't know. But anyway, all in all, I like that. This just folds right in half. It's quick to put together, and you're off and running again. So anyway, one thing I do know that I did want to mention, that it does come with a 26-foot cord. So it's a nice long cord, because these are electrically powered, right? So this will cover any normal room you're in. You plug it in one spot and you'll be able to hit all normal size rooms. So anyway, all in all, good product. I would definitely recommend it for what I'm seeing, and I hope that video helped. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Can you see that?